Welcome back, Riders. We have some fresh news from the mountains of Ridersepublic about Season 2. Those details have been released on Reddit, and Mitch and I are going to take a second to digest those today, even though they're going to be pushed back. The release of them will be pushed back at least a month, which is fine. It will give us time to speculate on what's to come in the next stage of this Year 1 Season Pass. Stick around for that, plus TFG news and your self-promo content. Welcome back to the Riders Report. Before we get started, a special thank goes out to our YouTube members who made this week's episode possible. Thank you to executive producers Bonecrusher2D and Coach34, along with co-producers It's the Mort, Mitch's Mom, and Steep. And not to forget our fans and Fans Plus. You can hit join down below or just hang around for the end of this video to learn about our exclusive content and channel perks.
The latest Heart of Fight Games event is now accepting submissions. TFG Combo Mambo is coming to the mountains of Ridersepublic. We are looking for your best 5 to 25 second clip where you switch sports at least once, but you can switch as many times as you would like, so go absolutely wild. The submissions will be due on April 13th, and you can head over to nickandmitch.com/combo mambo for the form and all of the rules. And Season 2 has been delayed until April 27th. This was announced in the March Community Update number 2, posted over on Reddit by Ubisoft, and we'll be talking all about that in the main topic.
All right, so we're going to start this conversation out with a bunch of dates. Not to be confused with the Tartiflet Games dates that you just released, but this update was supposed to hit us in the end of this month, the end of March. It was then postponed to the 13th of April, which is when TFG Combo Mambo submissions are due. But now this update is being delayed to the 27th of April. So we have just about a month, just over a month to speculate on what we can see, what we're getting ready for, what we should be excited for in Season 2 of Ridersepublic.
Yeah, and a couple of the stuff we've known, actually a lot of it we've known. We haven't speculated too much on some of it though. And it's another month away at this point, so not too much longer that you have to wait until you get your hands on. Yeah. But this is the start of Season 2. Season 1 was Winter Bash, and Season 2 is Showdown Time, and then Season 3 is BMX. Those are the 3 seasons that are coming in this first year. So there should be some pretty dramatic changes. One of the first one is a brand new team-based multiplayer mode called Showdown, which they haven't shown yet, except for that weird concept art I think we got at one point of maybe an arena, but that's it. It's going to be different than Trick Battle, I imagine, but who knows where they're going.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is difficult. I'm not remembering the art that you're referencing right now. I believe you. I just can't picture it in my head. It'll be interesting. So, I mean, this is the first bullet point on this list, and it's going to be the first stop that we make on the speculation train. None of this is just us going off on what we think it might be. We have been correct in the past. Let's throw it way back to the map when the map was released and Mitch did some Sherlock Holmes BS in the background and was like, what's the show? X-Files. You heard the and Mitch was piecing together these pieces of the Ridersepublic map before it was public knowledge. And when the map was released, we realized that Mitch nailed it. So maybe we're going to nail it right here. Mitch, your first thoughts on Showdown. What do you think this is going to be?
I don't have too much of an idea for Showdown.
I have no idea.
I don't know where you go. There's Tricks Battle, which is 6v6, and Showdown, I don't know.
Okay.
What do you consider a showdown? It's like a hoedown? You just use emojis and dance the whole time? Emotes?
Hey, that's Fortnite, okay? We need to stick away from it. Showdown makes me think... Now, the name throws me off. Because this feels like it could be a session. Some kind of show, like you are meeting in this one place, or there's this one trick or one event that you are showing down against another team. Tricks battle, you're going and you're battling with tricks A showdown seems a little more, the stakes are higher, and the demand, to me at least, feels more focused, more narrow than just a generic, here's a skate park, go pull out your tricks and win points. This feels like there may be some other things at stake.
I did find the image that I was thinking of. It was a very quick Google search, so I think this will help instead of us just speculating for
Making me feel bad.
a while. No, I should have done this before. Here, I'll put it in the document.
Hey, thanks.
And this is the one I was thinking of. It's season 2 showdown time. It was in an article, it looks like, from Dexterra, like posted in October. But in this picture, I mean, you got, let me pull it up bigger.
Are we sure that this isn't Roller Champions? This kind of looks like Roller Champions, right?
It does kind of look like I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. Where did that game ever go?
Right. But okay. So there are clear points up on that map. You see a 20, you see a 5. Mm-hmm. So is this some kind of Oh, you know what you see in here? Those little diamonds that we saw earlier in the Winter Bash season that were glitching through and populating the entire map.
Yeah, that's right.
So is this a capture the flag you have to go collect and then return to home base? Or is there an offense-defense element here?
I don't know. We got the diamonds that it looks like you have to collect. There's points up on the board, which I imagine have to do with those diamonds. And they've got like weird Dead Space backpacks, like the health meter that you're wearing on your backpack. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a health meter. They're all at the same level, I think.
Is each one of those bars maybe a diamond that you collect? And once the backpack is full, you can dump the backpack into your goal or your points bucket.
I think that makes more sense than a health bar. I don't know what they would be doing with a health bar unless
same color as those diamonds or pyramids, whatever they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
There's a drone. You see the drone right next to the lady in the red jersey?
Yes, I do see the drone there. Looks like a DJI Phantom, or is that one of the parrots?
No,
it's beefy. It's beefy.
That's not the point of the speculation of this.
No, episode. But I mean, we can. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's a bike mode that people wanted. Like they wanted a head-to-head bike mode. They wanted tricks battle in bikes. Doesn't look like tricks battle, but you still get to ride the bikes. There's some cool. It looks like platforms to ride on. This is just concept art too, so who knows?
Of course,
if that's what's gonna look like in the final. But
the Jumbo bike showed up in concept art.
That's true.
Like before the beta. So it seems like Riders is still on the same trajectory that they had at the beginning of the pandemic and all of that. It's just obviously taking longer for them to accomplish their goals and to make them public. So I wouldn't be too surprised if this wasn't super far off from what we are going to receive with Showdown. But if this is what I think it is, some sort of Fall Guys Rocket League mashup, this may be the arcade game that gets folks to keep loading Riders Republic.
It could be.
Go ahead.
There's a Fall Guys mode where you do have to just jump through different rings and collect the points for your team in the timer. Right. And that was pretty fun. I mean, I still love Fall Guys. I'm like, still play it pretty regularly. It's fun. It's kind of a good idea.
What's the issue that we've been stating with Riders Republic? You know, one of just the overarching, it doesn't have a lot of pull to get you back into the game if you're not diehard. If you don't know how to play the game by yourself and how to entertain yourself in this game, if the tricks aren't what's doing it for you and you're looking for something to keep your attention without having that creative exploration in your own head, this might be it. Quick rounds, team versus team, you just reload and repeat. This may be the one. This may be huge.
Could be.
But anyway, that was only the first bullet point, and we've eaten up just about 7 minutes of our what we were trying to keep under 10 minutes. But this is going to go a little longer.
That's all right. The rest, next couple are short. We're getting 10 new pieces of legendary gear, and there's 5 sports. Bike, snowboard, snowboard. Yeah, 5. So it looks like 2 more legendary items for each of the 5 categories, which just gives you some more choices when you've reached the end game, because you're really stuck to only a couple bikes or a couple snowboards if you want the fastest and the best. So more styles are always welcome.
Yeah, I don't see this. Oh, my hair is just doing something crazy right now. I don't see legendary gear being like left out in any update. I feel like, just like you said, once you max out, that's it. So you're going to need to keep refreshing that legendary gear. But that's also more incentive to reach legendary if you haven't already I haven't. So
Yeah.
time to get the gears in motion here to get up there so we can enjoy those 10 new pieces on top of what we already have. We also have some changes for half pipe behavior for bikes. I haven't noticed. So is that talking about just like half pipe retention for
I
the
believe,
bikes?
yeah.
Like you kind of just like fly out.
Yeah, I don't even remember if that was in way back and it was broken or if it just wasn't there and I'm imagining it. But if you try to ride a bike in the Rider's Ridge half pipe, you fly out every side no matter what. And I haven't really tried it too much around the map. I assume that's just everywhere that acts like a half pipe on skis and snowboards. And people want that because it's more like BMX. So that's going to be in and make a lot of people happy. The next one, I'm interested to see.
Let's skip the next one and let's stay with the bikes for just now. And I think we should end with that one. Staying along the course of bikes here with the half pipe behavior, you're also going to have the ability now for wheelies, stoppies, and manuals. Huge. The bikes are being built out. All of this is getting ready for the next season. They're going to give themselves all of season 2 to get ready for the BMX Season 3 update, which I love. I love that they're hitting this out the gate. It just makes sense to give you the most time and to give the riders, not only the devs, time to tweak and adjust and troubleshoot, but to give the riders time to get used to some of these mechanics. So whenever they get the bike that's going to be able to pull those tricks off, it's going to be, well, like riding a bike.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer that they've added this. It's what everyone was asking for since the game released. It may have been one of the most asked for things in this game. People just said the bikes need the wheelies, stoppies, and manuals. So all of those tech riders that do insane tricks like Ian Hawk BMX, they can pull off everything that they've ever dreamed of.
Yeah, this is scary. It's going to be another scary element that's added to these bikers. They already have too much power.
Sorry, I just didn't want to forget it.
Yeah.
The people mentioned, if there's a mechanic for wheelies and stoppies, then there will have to be a mechanic for butters and nose presses and tail presses at some point on skis and snowboards.
Yeah.
You'd have to imagine that with all the other controls being similar to bike and kind of ski, that they can squeeze that in there.
Right. And I'll be interested. That makes complete sense. And I'll be interested to see when that happens down the line. Are they that focused on BMX? The worst case scenario is you just see a drop off of the snow sports and they just kind of focus all on the bikes, which we've kind of been seeing. But maybe that's just down the line and they're kind of riding what everyone is excited for right now, but only time will tell. We will have session markers. Huge.
Yep.
Huge. Sorry, there was no preamble there, but session markers.
That's the second biggest ask, I think. Those are like 1 and 2, where you can place down a session marker and then go back to that spot immediately instead of backtracking and rewinding and accidentally hitting the button in rewind where it takes you all the way back to the start.
That's the worst.
Like the first fast travel place you picked and not just where you got off and switched sports. So that's going to be a huge one for people that are trying to do tricks in the same spot over and over again.
Right. Now, it doesn't say anything in terms of this will be automatically placed for you or it will have to be a manual button. But I could see that being an issue down the road as well. If it's, you forgot to leave your session markers, just know where I'm starting my session and drop it.
Yeah.
This is material that could have been ported from the last title that you guys worked on in the extreme sports category. But I digress. Of course, we will be getting a new drop of content for the Year 1 Pass owners. I believe all of that has already been disclosed, correct? And what they're receiving, like their gear and everything for Season 2.
Yeah, let's see. The Season 2, it says 6. That's probably the 6 other exotic kits that they say. Oh, sorry. The 6 other exotic kits are coming over the 3 seasons. So there should be 2 more exotic kits.
Okay.
And then a couple more things that you'll get as special things. And it also says 7-day early access. I'm interested to see if that sticks around because they didn't mention that in this community update.
Right.
Where it says it's dropping April 27th. So I don't know if April 27th is for everyone or if April 27th for season pass and then the rest get it. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. Or we get it, April 13th or whatever. And yeah, only time will tell on that. I'm sure we'll get more details. I'm just letting my hair fall apart. We will get more details, I'm sure, the closer we get to that date in April. Now, drum roll, because the last big thing that we had to cover in this update, Mitch, clans. And this is exciting. I think for
Yeah.
us.
What I don't know what they're going to do for clans. I imagine it's probably very rudimentary where you just get a clan tag like the old days of Battlefield and COD.
Extreme Rider.
Yeah, where you
Bone
can like
Collector.
Yeah, but you can make your own where we could be like TFG and then people can join it. Maybe like the GTA clan system.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say.
Where people would join. We had brass ballas. You could just join and then have the emblem and it would just like show up as you're with your crew and you could like jump to crew members. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I think this is the time I've been talking about it in Discord where we have to have a clan that's just called replay mode. And just stack it full of people.
Is that the Nick and Mitch clan? It's just replay mode?
Not the Nick and Mitch, just everyone. Okay. Just replay mode, open to anyone. It's like our own version of what's the petition website?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. I forget the name of it, but yes, the petition website.
It's our own version of that.
It's not Quora. No, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't wait for this. And, like you said, it's going to be rudimentary. I don't see our logos being able to be installed in the game or anything just yet, but maybe down the line they have some sort of GTA, Ubisoft mobile app that you can send your logos and all of that into the game. Regardless, this will perpetuate community more and more in a game that doesn't quite have it yet. Not a lot of sessions, not a lot of easy access to get everybody in under one name, and it's just added value. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things they can do with a clan system, taking from other games. GTA is always a great example, and just some of the other ones where you can hopefully like spawn in. If people are playing that are in your clan, then you're automatically put into their lobbies or favored towards their lobbies. So if you have a group of people who like just really like BMX bikes, then if you're in the BMX clan and you log in, you should be put with a lot of those players. You could also matchmake with them. Who knows?
Yeah. We also, just some housekeeping here on the bottom. I am really looking forward to clans and to seeing how all of that is going to happen. Season 2 looks like there's a lot to offer here. Looks like they're really swinging for the park, and they're focused on the playability of the game. I feel like Winter Bash was, in part, they did tweak some things, and they made the game easier and more enjoyable to play. But it felt to me, at least, like a lot of, here are all of these cool items, and here are all of these cool sports and these new things. This is taking a different route, and it's, hey, we hear you, and we're going to make it a little easier, a little smoother for you to play this game, not just by yourself, but with your friends. And also, it's time to get good because BMX is knocking at the door. I'm excited for this season. The end of this update is just some housekeeping things, other changes, including some different, better priced items for Shack Daddy Bandit challenges. So you're not going to have to spend all of your dough to complete these, to get these items, which appreciate you guys. Multiplayer rewards like mass races will give you more stars and bucks. We love that green. And season progression will be tuned to make it more achievable overall and allow more players to get further into the progression. All in all, just making it easier, making it better. Going to give you that bread.
Yeah, they got rid of some of the issues too. There was one, I guess, where you couldn't unlock specific sports disciplines, even though you got the right amount of stars. So that'll be fixed in this update by April 27th. And it says it'll prevent it in the future and fix it for people affected. So you won't have to restart or kind of change your save. And they also fixed something, I guess, with the freestyle snowmobile where you could just get a very high score by spamming some tricks.
No more spamming. You got to earn it. We also, just to leave you with this is what the end of the post had: Warrior Mass Races. We have seen your feedback on the Warrior Mass Races and appreciate all that you have shared. Gathering your feedback has been crucial in creating new mod. We truly thank you for helping us out. We know that this update is a tad bit short, but please know that we will be back with more to share soon. Thanks for helping make Ridersepublic a better experience for all. We will be getting more mass races in the future, and it sounds like everyone, I haven't heard outright whether or not the overall vibe of Warrior Mass Races is good or bad. But it sounds like mass races are going to continue to evolve in the future, which leads me to believe that warrior mass races will be here to stay, and that dynamic aspect has been well received.
When I was recording today's footage yesterday, it did seem like there was a lot of people in the mass race lobbies that loaded quicker than it has in the past. So I think some people have kind of jumped in with the warrior mass races and that new map Canyon Storm, which I still love. I just hope we get more of that.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Please. This was a lot of information in this main topic. It was almost 20 minutes long. So a lot to digest, a lot to figure out and think through on your end. But let us know your thoughts. Are you excited for this community update? Are you apprehensive? Are you mad at it for some reason? Let us know down below what your thoughts are as we get ready, just 1 month away from Season 2, Showdown in Riders Republic. Thanks for hanging out after that lengthy main topic. It is time. We are on the back half of the episode. It is time once again for them self-promos over in the Riders Roundup. Starting off strong with, we mentioned him in the main topic here, Ian Hawk BMX. The world is a skate park. Wait, hold on. The world is a skate park, part 2.
I knew that was coming. And speaking of him, literally right as we started that, he liked our video on TikTok.
Hey, so, look at him go.
He's crazy on TikTok.
Ian Hawk doing the work.
Posts a lot of videos there and on YouTube. And we mentioned him earlier in the show because he is insane on the bikes and he's just pulling off more and more stunt montages. And once that BMX comes out, I am very scared. And the wheelies and manuals, because he already does the tech stuff where he rides on very thin rails, and I can just imagine him doing that, but in a manual.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't experienced Ian Hawk, or if you're skeptical to watch community videos for whatever reason, just give the first 30 seconds of this video a watch. There are 3 or 4 tricks in the first 30 seconds that just leave your jaw on the floor. This guy means serious business. You need to follow him because this is only the start. The game is brand new. This is only the start. So get in while the getting's good. 3 minutes, 22 seconds of Ian Hawk BMX goodness.
And the second video we got is from a guy who's been putting one out almost every week now, communtiy. This time featuring Speedy, Unpen, and Byblast. So he is still getting more people. And he's still using some of our quotes in the beginning, which is just hilarious to see. I don't even remember saying some of them at this point, and it's just so funny the way he like uses those and then goes right into the edit.
Yeah. I'm shocked. UNH Penn making their debut in Riders Republic, right? Have we seen anything from Unpen yet? I know we haven't seen them in TFG yet. Really? Or am I talking out of my butt?
1 second.
I feel like Unpen goes like and just leaves for a while and then comes back and then leaves again.
Is he still around? Yeah. So he won the beta best trick.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And I still have his gold medal sitting over there on the hanger because he never replied to me.
Hey, Unpen, how about we get this in motion here so you can make an edit with Call Me Jay. I'm calling you out right now. Go check out this video. It's fantastic. Call Me Jay has the mind of a genius. The production, the directing, the editing, all of it's fantastic. The fonts used, the effects. I mean, what more could you ask for? Call Me Jay is putting in the work before anything is being done in the game to make this easier.
Yeah. And finally, we had several different clips, all from Shredders, so we're not going to go through them, but we have Shredders edits by Just Steep It, Monkey D. Tony, and Benny. And Steep just put out his top 5 in Shredders. So just very cool to see some of the tricks that they're pulling off in that game compared to what you can pull off in Riders Republic.
Yeah. And if you are not hip to our TikTok or our socials, you may not have seen that Mitch is doing some work in Shredders right now. Mitch has the game. I do not, because my PC has trouble sending a single email. It's a miracle that you can see me on video right now, my machine is allowing it. It's a good day for my machine. Anyway, I can't run shredders, so Mitch is taking that on. But we have also been working on some Tartiflet games and Nick and Mitch themed skins for boards and for outfits in the game. So if there's anything that you would like to see there, let us know down below. We would love to give it a shot and outfit as many shredders as possible with our brands. It's free of charge for now. So again, I'm going to say the same things twice in the same segment. Get in while the getting's good, because this may be behind a paywall down the road, just saying.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll ever get Steam support, or not Steam support, mod support officially, where you have the mod browser in the game, because then that means instead of me having to send files, I can just upload it and it's like a search place, and then you could download skins for the board. Probably won't happen because of all the copyright stuff you can do with just uploading real boards. It's a neat idea, though. I mean, I do love riding my Tartiflet Games snowboard in the game.
Yeah, and it looks crispy on there, too. All of those, the flow cam, grabbing the bottom of that board. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. Before we wrap up, do you just want to, like, we have something that we can self-promo in this segment, and it is the feedback channel that you added to our Discord. Would you mind talking on that just a second?
Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. We added one under the Shredders category because we're looking at some TFG events to do in Shredders and some in the future in Ridersepublic too. So I put a TFG Ideas channel in the server where we're just looking for some feedback, not so much on events, although we will take those. Stren mentioned a rail jam, which was in the X Games, and that could be really cool.
Yeah.
But we're also looking just for ideas in general to make the videos better, I don't know, more attractive to an audience, or get more submissions, all of that stuff. We know we got to market it and kind of advertise and post the competitions in more places. So before we do this next wave of events, we want to try and like get everything ironed down first, so then we can just spread it to the world.
Yeah, I am completely fine in disclosing this right now, today, here. We have reached out to Shredders. And we are trying to make this a big thing, not like Nick and Mitch, in the game or whatever, but we're just trying to make Shredder's Tartiflet Games events as big as they possibly can, along with Ridersepublic. And we get wonderful support from the studio and from the community members on that front as well. But we're trying to hit Shredders big and hard here. I think something will be happening. So just, please give us your thoughts on how you would like to see the Tartiflet games evolve, so we can make this better for you and make this a better product for the community as a whole. That's going to do it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Sweet. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode, one of our first 100 guaranteed episodes of the Riders Report. A special thank you again goes out to those YouTube members you saw up at the top of the video. Executive producer, Sure. Coach 34, co-producers, It's the Mort and Mitch's mom, and Steep. Yo, Steep showing the love. Thank you so much, brother. It means so much. This is the first time that I'm seeing this right now, as you can tell.
That
this
in.
Is genuine. Mitch just typed it up and highlighted it as I was going down. And of course, not to forget our fans and Fans Plus. If you would like to join Steep as one of our YouTube members, you can hit join down below to check out all the cool perks that we have on the channel, like early access to this show, emojis and badges here on YouTube, and a members only video per month, plus sneak peeks and more. This month's video, I believe, was my freak out last week.
Yeah, we had a bit of a freak out when we were recording the session. So Nick and I went on a bit of a rant, and it was just super entertaining. We thought at least some more people needed to see it than just you, me, and my mom, who I would have sent it to anyway. So
yeah, I will tease it just by saying I went ballistic over something that Ridersepublic tweeted.
In a very funny way.
I lost my mind over a tweet that Ridersepublic put out. So be sure to join, even just for a month, to check that video out. It's 100% worth it, I promise you.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just the end of the year, join for a month, watch all the videos.
Edit. Hey, cut this out.
I am also recording next month's, where I just kind of walked through the whole process of designing the TFG medals on the computer, and then how use it in the printing software, and then time lapse of them printing. So I just finished printing off 3 more medals, and that'll be up April sometime.
Oh, that's awesome. That's going to be like an Adam Savage, like one day build kind of time lapse there. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You're doing like voiceover walkthrough and
Oh
everything
yeah,
as
like
well.
here's how I import it in the program, like slicing so you can see all the details. Here's what I tweak. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is so cool. I cannot wait to see that one myself.
You got to be a member.
Yeah, well, hey, we're here. You can also just subscribe for free. If you don't want to see this incredible content that we are putting out behind the paywall, you can subscribe for free and still catch all of our great Riders Republic content, including this one right here, this show, The Riders Report, and the Tartiflet Games, which is our X Games styled competitions, our esports in Riders Republic, Shredders XL, Steep, and soon to be Shredders. You can also check out our links to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and our Discord server down below where the party continues after the show.
That's all. You left me with nothing.
No, I mean, hey, do you want to drop some wisdom here at the very end? The floor is yours.
I don't have any wisdom left. It's 6:30.
Hey, we will see you guys next week. Same place, same time. Thank you so much for sticking around for episode 22 of the Riders Report. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you on the slopes.